Hey, what's up guys, this is COD for the Noobs, and we're just doing another video with the combat knife with me, Cameron, X Oranges, and then STYT Chandler, pretty much.
Alright, so this is a gameplay that STSYT got, and it's a really good one. It's what'd you go, 52 and
I'm at 55 and 8.
Yeah.
Pretty much we're just gonna be telling you guys tips and tricks on what to do with the combat knife. When we get more gameplay with different guns, we'll be teaching you guys tricks with those and stuff. And currently, right now, I'm using lightweight.
Sorry, excuse me,
Mr. Cold. Currently, right now, on my combat knife, I'm using lightweight, Ghost, Hardwire, and oh my God, Cold Blooded. I always get mixed up on that one. And then I use Tactical Mask and Marathon.
Yeah.
Extreme Conditioning.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry for doing that thing. It's just because I have gum in my mouth. Alright, so whenever you're using a combat knife, what you want to do is be a little bit stealthy and just kind of like you want to play yourself in, like, see right here on this, like you normally don't want to go over there because
like you're not gonna jump, like I meant capture the hard point every now and then, but like don't like go in there like you're Superman. You have like the ACR, which isn't even in this game.
But like, see how I'm staying out of that room and stuff, and I'm running.
Like there was a guy there, but he just totally ran away from her. Like, you always want to go for backstabs because then, like, you're not going to win a, like, gunfight with a knife.
And if, like, you're in a far range type of situation, that's, like, the situations you always want to stay out if you're using combat knife, ballistic knife, unless, like, you're super aim bot with the ballistic knife.
I usually use, Tomahawk with this, or Combat Axe, and I'm kind of changing over to smoke grenades because that's what I use on my tryhard classes. You can use them for pretty much like everything. You can confuse the enemy by throwing it and then running away, and I think that's a
capture hard points.
Yeah, you can capture hard points and stuff undercover and stuff, and like when you throw smoke and stuff, they're not really gonna be able to see you through it, so it's kind of helpful if you're using a combat knife, which is an up close gun, or not gun, a knife. And that's pretty much it for the tricks. I mean, I don't really know what else to tell you because I'm not freaking like only use blade or something like that. I'm not that good with a knife. I was not expecting this gameplay at all.
Like later in the gameplay, you'll see that what he does is like he'll put, like, in the other house where B is on demolition, he's kind of like patrolling over there, and he just, like, oh my God,
although he doesn't use a knife a lot, but he still knows the knowledge, like, where he will only put himself in a position where he's gonna have to use close range to kill them.
Like, like when you're down here, like, this is probably one of the best places to be to use a combat knife because
it's just there's only two ways to come from. So
there's like nowhere someone can really like get behind you or shoot you from far range and you can't knife them.
Yeah, but like being down here on the hard points down here is not like because there's a lot of people, and like as you could see, his last death he just got outgunned. He wasn't fast enough, and there's a long little place.
I mean, some people could argue it's overpowered. I mean, this is our second time making this commentary, and I said it was overpowered, and our mic was having little problems. Just long story, not long story. Just don't want to explain it. But short story, yeah. But anyway, God, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Some people, like I said, it could be overpowered, but you can lunge, and sometimes you'll be point blank with someone, you'll like slice their neck, and it'll just like won't even hit them.
It'll just like curve around them because the game just doesn't feel like it wants to love you.
Do like freaking
like that? I should have hit him right there.
Well, like it's kind of like when you're using the KSG, it's gonna have like perfect accuracy, but in knife form. So you always got to be like right on them. It'll lunge a little bit, but you still have to be right on.
Also, like, if you have the combat knife, it's a bit easier, like, because some people, like all of us, we use tactical so we can drop shot.
Yeah.
But like, it's not easy for us to knife. But if you're using the combat knife, you can just click the shoot button R1 and it just shoots automatically.
Like,
I like that feature they put in that.
And if you've never like actually used the combat knife and you don't know how to use it, like, what you do is you go to like either your primary or secondary weapon and you press what is it?
Triangle.
No, it's square. Square or I think, what is it, X or something like that. I don't know what button it is for Xbox. It's the left one, and
the left one.
I don't know what it is.
It's X.
It is X. All right, so X for Xbox and square for PS3. It'll delete the gun off of there, and then you'll have combat knife if you press triangle.
Yeah.
Or you can just delete
both. To put camos on it, you click select, or it's select for Xbox too, and you just put the camo on. It will never say new camo, like where the knife is, because it's just like it's technically not a gun.
Yeah, it's not.
Because
It's
on
not
combat
anything.
record,
Doesn't
it doesn't
count.
show it.
It's a loser.
Talking
Yeah.
talking about how you can remove stuff and all that. Like, I really like the pick 10 system. Like, it really
Yeah.
helps. Like, on this class setup, I'm pretty sure he's running perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, and perk 3 greed because he doesn't need any other guns or attachments, and he only uses 1 lethal, which is the.
That's why combat knife
Tomahawk,
helps a
whatever.
lot.
So like he can put on like hardwired, dexterity, tactical mask.
Yeah, the one thing I kind of
Ghost.
recommend is I don't recommend it, but then again I do, because I'm like putting a secondary on like at least like a pistol or something, because if they are far range, yeah, you can shoot them, but if you're going for an all knife gameplay, obviously you don't want to have a secondary. But there's a point in like one of the games I get, because I went only knife like 3 games in a row and I did pretty good, and I think it's not in this game, but there's a game I went and there's a sentry gun like right in front of me, and you can't knife any kill streaks anymore. So I think you can, but you can't do it to sentry guns, and like you need to destroy those, because if you don't have the blind eye or whatever, there's no way you're gonna be getting past that.
Yeah.
Even if you throw smoke, it still shoots you because that has that stupid laser thing on it.
But if you have like a primary or secondary, just anything.
And right here,
Something
this
else
is
shoot.
kind of a good example. I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm camping because I'm using a knife. I don't want to just run up there because their whole team's spawning up there, and I don't want to risk it. So I'm waiting for this guy.
You gotta be patient.
Yeah, you have to be really patient. I knew there was a guy. I had to come down there.
No matter how much people say that camping's like really gay or something, as long as you're not sitting in a corner the entire 10 minutes
Yeah.
you're playing a game, if you just sit in a place for a little bit waiting for that kill so you don't die a kill streak, it's really not that bad. I mean, that's how people get high kill streaks.
Like there's a difference
It's
between.
just a game. It's a game type. It's not
Yeah.
really a noob thing.
There's
I
a
almost died already.
there's a big difference between camping and patrolling, because like
Yeah.
patrolling is like you stay in the same area. So if he stayed underground the whole time, that'd be patrolling. If you're camping, he'd be sitting in one corner just like shooting people.
And speaking of that, actually, I like how they took out camping.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much
There's
they
really
pretty
no
much
camping.
eliminated it.
Ghost, you have to be
you
moving.
have
They
to
got
be
the
moving
millimeter
and stuff.
scanner if you're just
Yep.
sitting there behind walls.
I
But
like
you really
that.
can't camp in this game, like unless.
Not
Unless like you're
hardcore.
super
Unless
freaking
they're retarded and they're not using UAV.
camera speedy.
At least one person out of every game you have, they're gonna be using UAV.
Yeah.
There's no way they're not going to.
Well, UAV just like helps a ton.
you
Like
get assists and stuff.
UAV assist. Well, like you think that it's better to use a
It's
Hellstorm
5
missile to
points
get more
off
kills.
from one lodestar kill. And
Yeah.
that's just from like a low kill streak. And in the last patch they made it so it's 425 to get UAV because there's too much spamming of it, which I understand. But then again, it's kind of like the first kill streak you start off with 425. What if you're
It's pretty
garbage
high.
at this game and you can't get like a 300? I mean, I don't know. It's an if and if.
I know what you mean. Like back when we were in MW2 days, everyone sucked in for us.
Yeah.
And but everyone sucked about like us. We sucked, but like so we could not even get like at first we sucked.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get a UAV. We'd be like, yes, I got a UAV. Fuck yeah.
And if you guys didn't know, I didn't have a PS3 before. I had an Xbox, and
It broke 9 times.
it broke about 9 times. So just no offense.
We gotta wrap it up.
We kind of gotta wrap it up a little bit, but I gotta hurry up. It broke like 9 times, and I got a PS3 finally because all my friends had it, and that was just the story of the broken Xboxes.
But yeah, we're just gonna put some music in the background for now, and
Enjoying the gameplay.
yeah. So sub if you want, maybe like, give us a comment, and yeah, check out our channels in the description below, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace out.